Milk is one of the most important food products. It contains all the necessary substances for normal life functions. We consume it both in its natural form and processed. There is whole milk and skimmed milk, raw and baked, condensed and even powdered milk. The latter is what we will talk about. So how is powdered milk made? Powdered milk appeared in 1832 thanks to the chemist Mikhail Dyrchov, and its appearance meant a great deal for the dairy industry. However, he was not the one who invented powdered milk. Dyrchov was merely the first to put its production on a mass scale, while the author of the idea remains unknown. In the records of the Free Economic Society organization from 1792, it is mentioned that in the East it was customary to freeze milk, obtaining milk cellars capable of being stored for a long time. Of course, this is not powdered milk, but the concept is similar. Therefore, it is believed that the birthplace of this product is the countries of the East. Today, the production of powdered milk is quite widespread. It comes in two types and differs by how much of certain substances are contained in 1 gram of powder. The first type is whole milk. Its shelf life is relatively short, while its calorie content is high. The second is skimmed milk. Due to its extremely low fat content, it is stored longer than whole milk, and the storage condition requirements are not as strict. To obtain such a product, cow's milk is first delivered to the production facility in tankers. The raw materials for the Petropavlovsk enterprise, Maslodel, are supplied by hundreds of livestock farms in the Akmola, Kostanay, and North Kazakhstan regions. After being loaded into the tankers, the milk is mandatory tested in the laboratory. Milk arrives. We check its organoleptic properties, acidity, temperature, and fat content. That is, the taste qualities, and the bacterial contamination of the milk is also evaluated, because we must know how good it is for one product or another. For example, we make UHT milk, which is long-term storage. It must be stored for 6 months, so we select the best milk for that. But nevertheless, we also produce fermented milk products, which also require good quality, therefore, it is in our interest to check the milk so that it complies with all the requirements of regulatory documents and GOST standards. Only after verification, the raw material goes into the purifier, where it undergoes a preparatory stage. It is strained in a special filter, and foreign impurities are removed from it. Such equipment purifies 20 tons per shift. Then the prepared, purified milk is pasteurized at a temperature of 98 degrees. A tubular pasteurizer does this. This procedure is needed for thermal processing. After that, the milk is directed to the separator. Inside we have, discs in the separator. And that's where the separation happens. In the interdisc space, the separation of fat globules occurs. Spaces like those. In the discs, it's in this space that the separation takes place. These discs all rotate, gaining speed, and therefore, under the high vibration of these discs, this process happens. The temperature is 45-55 degrees, In this way, the raw material is divided into two parts: cream and skimmed milk. And while the fatty part goes into butter production, the second part is needed for our product. The milk is cooled and enters a storage tank. And from it, in a certain quantity, it goes to the vacuum evaporator, where it is condensed until the mass fraction of dry substances reaches 40%. The apparatus consists of a calorizator, heating chamber, and a separator, steam separator. In the first part, there are 3 sections, each of which has its own specific temperature: 55, 60, and 90 degrees. The product flows down the heating surface in the form of a thin film. The duration of condensation is 2 to 3 minutes. The unit operates in automatic mode. Operators regulate the steam pressure level and product concentration. What you get is essentially condensed milk. Next, this mass is fed into a drying unit in the form of a tower 8 meters high and about 5 meters in diameter. We dry it for about 6 hours. Drying occurs at a temperature of 140 degrees. That's it. The moisture, the remaining moisture inside this mixture, evaporates, and what is left is powdered milk. We package it into bags. We use craft bags with liners, 25 kilos bags. The automatic packaging fills it, milk pours into these bags, and then a machine sews the bags shut. If you dissolve powdered milk in water, you will get a product that differs little from natural milk. The quality of the finished product is monitored in the laboratory. We also sample the finished product, which is already packed in bags. We pack it in 25 kilos bags. We do not do small-scale packaging, and we check everything: organoleptic properties, acidity, and milk solubility. Our milk solubility is always very good. Milk cleanliness. This is very important because if the milk is dirty, the product will be of poor quality. In addition to powdered milk, the enterprise produces a full line of fermented milk and long-term storage products. The geography of sales is extensive. The product made in North Kazakhstan awaits its consumers in every corner of our country.